The next 24 hours are going to be super crucial for the markets. Iran rejected Trump's offer, and he said, "Today will be the hardest hitting day in Iran, and tomorrow even more." Iran has a choice, and they did not choose wisely. Also, he wants to bomb every single power plant, bridge, and take their oil, which will make oil prices skyrocket, which can create temporary inflation. Also, the S&P 500 just had its lowest volume day in over a year, which is a very bad sign because it means everybody are waiting for a confirmation sign from Trump. It got rejected on the SMA 200, and that can be an even worse thing. Also, a lot of stocks created a very bad candle called a reverse hammer. And we're going to cover some news. So, in this video, we're going to cover some geopolitics issues in the Middle East. We're going to look at the Bitcoin's false breakout and some very important news. So, let's dive in. Let's start off with the geopolitical issues. So, for those who don't know, I'm gonna give you some context. Trump gave Iran to come to an agreement with the United States within 10 days, and they rejected. They want certain terms which the US will not deliver. So now he wants to absolutely bomb Iran to the death. He said, "I'll send them back to the Stone Age." And that is very hard. It's very bad for the oil and energy because it can create a shortage and that will create inflation. So Trump does not really care about the price surge. He says it's temporary, and I agree with that because when the war ends, if it ends in a good way, the price will return to normal and there will be nothing to worry about. So the ultimatum has passed. The time ran out. Everybody are waiting to see if Trump is gonna chicken out like he usually does, or is gonna take a move and bomb Iran. If he bombs Iran, destroys everything, the market can look very bad in the short term. It's important to say I do not take political stands in this, and this is just me showing you guys the data. And if I didn't mention it, hey guys, I'm Alon.stocks and I post daily free content about the stock market and investing to help you reach financial freedom. This content purpose is educational only and this is not financial advice. Please like and subscribe and let's get started. So let's summarize the geopolitical situation. So if Trump goes all in trying to take the oil, bombs the power plants and the bridges, and as he said, send them back to the Stone Age, it can be very negative for the market in the short term because they don't want to see wars, they want to see clarity and they want to see peace. So they want to see the Strait of Hormuz opened. As long as it closed, it's not good for the markets. But if they get an agreement and they can open the Strait of Hormuz, even for a few days or weeks, that can be a positive thing. Let's look at some major news. Broadcom, ticker AVGO, signed a multi-year Silicon Alliance with Google, where they develop and supply future TPUs, tensor processing units. Anthropic will get first access to the 3.5 GW of compute capacity. Um, the Broadcom hardware is starting in 2027. Also, you've probably seen all the healthcare companies get a massive gap. We'll show them later. It's because the CMS payment was finalized and they got an increase by 2.48%. We'll look at those stocks later. The S&P 500 has its lowest volume day in over 1 year. It's because of the Trump and the geopolitical tension. We already covered that. Let's look at some more major news. So Amazon got a deal with USPS covering over 1 billion packages annually, which is 80% of the volume. They're going to help them deliver to further places. Netflix launched Netflix Playground, an ad-free gaming app for kids 8 and under in 6 different markets. Meta is preparing an Alexander Wang developed AI models for eventual open source release. And now let's look at the healthcare companies. So we have UNH, OSCR, and HUM. So as you can see, they all reacted amazingly to the new news. UNH, United Health, up 7% in pre-market. Hunama INC up 10% in the pre-market, and Oscar Health went up by 7.5% yesterday, and now it's going up by 0.70%. They all reacted very nicely to the news. Now let's go over to the Bitcoin. So the Bitcoin did something very interesting. It broke the lower highs pattern he had, and now he's pretty much over the line. I would love to see him over 72k, 73, and after he can reach 73, I would love to see him over 76 and not getting sold the next day. After that, it's going to be 80, 78. So right now I'm pretty bullish about Bitcoin, but we have to see him hold above 68, and right now he's doing so. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.